If you missed it a couple hours ago, the New York Jets made it official. Mike White has not been cleared by the doctors, and that means, as expected, we get another game, and this is a must-win game with our boy, Zachariah Jebediah Wilson. Good afternoon, Evan. How are you today, kid?
I was good all day. That news kind of brings me down a little bit. I feel bad for Mike White, but otherwise I'm feeling good. We're closer to Christmas. Yeah.
Because Robert Saleh said something that I figured you were going to jump down his throat about today.
What was that?
May I give it to you?
Of course.
Oh, may I tell you what your embattled head coach had to say?
Sure.
Robert Saleh said, and I'm quoting now, Zachariah Jebediah Wilson, I added the Jebediah, was, this is good. Everybody better back up. Everybody better back up. This is like me taking a shot at Kevin Durant.
Oh, boy.
Everybody better back up.
Jeez.
Robert Saleh said that Zach Wilson was on fire in the first half against Detroit. Period. Stop.
So I heard.
Don't kill the messenger.
I heard Robert Saleh say this morning.
Okay.
I was listening. And I was kind of comatose when he said it.
Yeah.
I didn't scream. I didn't yell. I just sat there.
What, were you watching the Carton Show?
And what I realize about what Robert Saleh's doing is he has a baby on his hands. He's got a little cute, adorable baby. And he has to keep his baby coddled. He has to keep his baby's confidence up. He knew Mike White wasn't going to play. We all knew Mike White wasn't going to play. So in the meantime, as long as Zach has to play, and he does, like I'm not a believer that Joe Flacco should play over him. You know, despite how bad Wilson was on Sunday, I do think Zach gives him a better chance to win than Joe Flacco. So I think Zach needs to play. I think Saleh's strategy, Craig, is basically I got to pet the baby. Okay. I got to keep the baby confident.
So you're okay with it if it results in that being what Zach needs to hear? Remember a year ago?
Yeah.
They brought in a babysitter for him, Beck, whatever his name was, right?
Yeah, did you see after the game yesterday, Garrett Wilson gave Zach this long hug?
I did, yeah.
And it lasted about 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Garrett understands it, too. Garrett Wilson knows Zach Wilson stinks. He knows that.
Especially because, during the game,
yes,
Garrett Wilson was being extraordinarily demonstrative in his frustration.
He was. And he's
not getting the ball.
Garrett's an emotional guy. Robert Saleh even said this, and I agree. That's part of what makes Garrett Wilson great.
I agree.
But I think after the game, Garrett Wilson understands what this entire room understands, which is what Robert Saleh understands. To get the best out of Zach Wilson, you have to cuddle him. You've got to put your little arm around him. And you're right. It's a great pull from last year. They brought in one of his personal coaches to kind of coddle Zach Wilson.
Didn't work.
He is not the long-term answer. That is obvious. I don't need more intel. I don't need more tape. I don't need more video. If you've watched any bit of Zach Wilson this year, he's not the guy. All right? We don't have to debate that. It's obvious. Yeah. But in the meantime, Zach Wilson is the quarterback in a game in which the Jets have to win. So Robert Saleh needs to coddle him as much as possible.
And by the way, I'm good with it. One of the jobs, unfortunately, for a head coach in sports these days, regardless of the sports, because you deal with young men who may be immature in some regard, is to say what you have to say to get the best out of them. Some guys need coddling. Some guys need tough love.
Right.
Some guys need nothing.
Right.
And on and on and on.
Look at what Daboll did.
I'm good with it.
Look at what Daboll did earlier this season with Daniel Jones. Giant fans loved it. He ripped him a new bleep on the sideline.
After an interception.
Early in the season.
Yeah.
And we all loved it. And Daniel Jones has had a season in which he doesn't turn the ball over.
Yeah.
Now, I can't say that it's directly because of that.
No,
but it certainly appears to us that maybe Daniel Jones succeeded because Brian Daboll wasn't taking any crap earlier this season.
Right, like your bad performance is not going to be tolerated here. Right. And if you keep turning the ball over, I got other quarterbacks named Tyrod Taylor. I got no problem putting him in the game.
100%.
You're not going to cost me games.
100%.
And we can't say that's a cause and effect. But I can tell you that Daniel Jones has moved up the ladder in a lot of people's eyes.
No, he's been better.
And if I'm a Giant fan, unless you tell me I'm getting, pick your one of three favorite veteran quarterbacks, Daniel Jones is my guy.
Daniel Jones did two things this season that he needed to improve on. Number one, he has stayed on the field, and I knock on wood because God forbid he gets hurt on Saturday.
Right.
He has stayed on the field.
Right.
And number two, he's cut down on turnovers.
Meanwhile, speaking of Saturday, did you see this crazy weather that we're going to deal with?
Yeah.
So there's this huge storm coming across most of the country. Originally, they were talking that Thursday night. I only bring it up because Jets Jaguars on Thursday, we were going to get 1.5 feet of snow in that part of New Jersey, right? I'm like, son of a gun, like my kids are going to the game with Evan, right? You guys are going to watch the Jet Jaguar game, all good. Now they've changed it. It's going to be 55 degrees, a lot of rain, and then on Friday, it's going to be 20 degrees.
Crazy.
Must be TikTok's fault, huh?
Well, don't get me started on TikTok.
Yeah.
Craig sends me a TikTok link last night. Now, all of us, most people listening are obviously great patriotic Americans. They will delete and have deleted TikTok off their phone.
Why would I delete TikTok?
Because the Chinese government is spying on us, and they're trying to infiltrate our children. So TikTok is the enemy of the state.
That's crazy.
You need to get rid of it, and I'm going to ask you nicely.
Yeah.
Never, ever, ever send me a link to that propaganda ever again.
Yeah, the propaganda was a Paul Harvey rest of the story on Cy Young.
Dude, the government is going to ban TikTok from government grounds, and then eventually they're going to ban it, and they should.
They're not going to ban TikTok.
Dude.
It's like the most popular app on the
Just
entire
because
thing.
it's popular doesn't mean it's right. It's a weapon of the enemy. Get rid of it.
Oh, you guys, I mean, we had this conversation in my office. I'm saying the same thing on air.
Yeah.
You're crazy.
I'm not crazy.
And your partner in crime over there, I'm not going to say his name.
Yeah.
He's crazy, too.
Dude, the Chinese government is infiltrating. They're trying to spread this information to our kids.
What?
They're using algorithms to do it, like crooked algorithms. Get rid of it. Get it off your phone. And don't send it to me ever again.
Yeah, I'm going to send it to you.
I love America.
I think you'll like.
I'm not going to go with this propaganda crap that's out there. Get rid of it.
You're crazy. Meanwhile, I've got great news for you, Evan.
What?
And for Tommy, I don't think Big Mac so much,
What?
but for sure you and Tommy.
What's up?
I got great news for you guys.
What?
Well, yesterday on the show, we had a whole conversation about some guy named MJF.
Maxwell Jacob Friedman. He's the
MJF.
AEW World Champion.
AEW World Champion.
Best thing going in wrestling.
Yeah, he's coming in. He's coming in.
He's going to rip you a new one.
No, he's not coming in to yell at me. He's coming in to verbally assassinate that little guy you like.
Bryan Danielson?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, he's going to verbally assassinate you.
I think he reacted to our video in which I referred to the other guy as the little guy, and apparently they don't get along with each other.
Right.
So he's going to come into the studio to verbally assassinate the little guy.
No, hold on a second. MJF responded to a WFAN tweet that said, did Craig Carton call out MJF?
I didn't. I said we would get along great.
MJF's response was, I'll come on to assassinate this man verbally. This man is you.
No, I don't think it is.
Yes, it is.
I don't think it is. I think he wants to come on our show to verbally assassinate your guy.
Bryan Danielson?
Yeah, that's how I took it.
No. It's to assassinate you, and then he confirmed that, yes, Bryan is a tiny, frail little man.
Yeah, which is why he wants to assassinate him verbally.
He's coming after you.
Okay,
and
listen.
I got to be honest with you. As much as I love you, I'm on Team MJF.
You would be on Team MJF.
Dude, I'm sorry.
You would be.
I would be.
And by the way, I did respond saying, open door anytime you want, brother. So I think he's coming in to be with me.
He responded to that.
I didn't see that
of him kissing his fingers and pointing at you.
See that? Listen, that's my guy right there.
I have this terrible feeling MJF's going to come on to verbally assassinate you, and then halfway through, turn on me and Loogie and attack us as stupid marks.
Yep. I mean, listen, all I know is this. Oh, yeah, he did. He went like that. All good.
It's going to end so badly for us.
I think he's from Long Island, isn't he?
He's from Plainview, Long Island.
Yeah, so now...
Salt to the earth, Craig. Salt to the earth.
Yeah, I'm sure he's a good dude. Happy Hanukkah to him as well.
Yes.
I guess he's Jewish, yeah?
Yes.
All right, so happy Hanukkah to him.
Met fan, too.
And he's a Met fan. Great. I think he and I are going to become fast friends.
No, you're probably right.
I think there's a good chance that he and I, go out drinking together, hang out together in his corner one day. I think it's going to be great.
It would be great if Craig cost Danielson in the MJF match, comes out, hits the tiny frail man with a chair, and then leaves. That'd be great. They should book that.
Anyway, I guess we're going to find out, okay? And you have a lot of people reacting right now. I guess it's a big deal for a lot of people.
Oh, yeah? Well, MJF's the man, bro.
Dude, I had sales guys I've never met before come up to me just before I came here going, oh, you're having MJF in? I'm like, I don't know.
Dude, he's a big deal. He's the reigning AEW champion. Plus, he's a local product. He's a Long Island kid. We love him.
We do?
Yeah, I love him.
No, you're just saying that as soon as I come in here and beat you down.
No, dude, I was in Newark with my son, with
Yeah.
Loogie, with buddies of mine, and we gave the man a standing ovation when he became the champion. We were rooting for him.
So I guess he did respond by saying, when I said, open door anytime you want, brother, he wrote, I'll come. That's right. That's so
Oh, he'll
stupid.
come.
All you wrestling lunatics, it's awesome. Everybody, like, I never heard of the guy, and I got, like, inundated with tweets right now. Oh, please make this happen. You got to make this happen. I can't wait to see this happen. This is a dream come true. It's got to happen.
Because I could argue he's the best verbal assaulter on a wrestling microphone, and you're the best verbal assaulter with a radio microphone.
All right.
And if you have those two forces against each other, that's WrestleMania. I mean, that's a big freaking deal.
All right.
But what I'm afraid of
Go ahead.
is that you two at some point will join forces and attack the dopey wrestling fans like myself. That's what I
Isn't
feel.
that like the wrestling script?
I can see that.
Yeah. Like even my buddy Chris Matta played NFL football. Get these guys together, I'll cancel work. Big Mac doesn't care. To be honest, neither do I really. I never heard of the guy.
Oh, you'll care.
Listen, I think it'll be great
He'll
radio.
take you to the woodshed, bro.
Yeah, by the way, I think he's coming here to join forces with me. I guess we should find that out. Either way, he's got an open door policy. All good. All you people are crazy.
We are. Inherently, we as wrestling fans are crazy people. You know that. We're nuts.
Let me ask you a question. Why don't they merge?
What do you mean?
So it's just like this one league. It's easier.
Because competition's a good thing, man.
Is it?
Yeah.
So the AEW helps out the WWE?
Oh, I absolutely think so.
Yeah?
I think that when you've got
Wasn't that Nick Khan's thing?
Tony Khan.
Tony Khan.
Nick Khan runs WWE. There's two Khans. I know
I
it's
apologize.
confusing.
Wait, who? They
Tony-
both run wrestling?
Well, Nick Khan is like CEO
Nick Khan
of WWE.
was a big agent, and then he runs wrestling.
Yeah,
now.
WWE.
WWE.
Tony
Got
it,
Khan
I'm
is
sorry.
the son of the owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. And
Nick
he
Khan's
runs,
not?
No, Nick Khan is the CEO of WWE.
But was he the son of the owner of the Jaguars?
No, Tony Khan.
Tony Khan.
And he's in wrestling also?
He runs AEW, yeah.
Hold on. You're telling me that there's two guys,
Yes.
both with the same last name,
Correct.
who run the competing wrestling leagues, and they're not related?
Yes, sir. You got that all right, yes.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'm confused by that.
I'm sure
They got to be related, no?
They're not related.
They're not related at all.
No. Not everybody with the same last name is related.
No, but I think they are.
I don't think so.
Pretty sure
I
about
don't think so.
it. Anyway, we'll get into it. People are telling me that MJF's like a little guy.
I mean, a little guy.
He's a little guy.
I wouldn't say a little guy. He's built.
He's a cute little guy.
Dude, he could wreck you.
I'm just asking.
Wreck
I'm
you.
being told that he's a cute little guy.
He's not a little guy.
Why are little guys hanging out together?
First of all, he's ripped, and I would guess his height is
Yeah, I'm being told here
6'1".
5'6".
He's not 5'6".
That's what I'm being. I'm being told he's 5'6".
Someone is trying to goat you into making a very big mistake. All right, a very big mistake.
Oh, it's too good.
Little guy. What the hell's wrong with you?
Is he not a little guy?
I'm a little guy. He's not a little
You
guy.
think he's bigger than you are?
Yes.
All right, then maybe he's not a little guy.
I could wreck you with one hand.
I got people telling me he's a little guy.
I mean, if you're comparing him to like a 7-footer, he's a little guy, but he's not a little guy.
Is he smaller than me? Right?
No, I don't. I think he's
Like
probably.
I'm like 6 foot, let's say.
Yeah, I think he's about 6 foot.
Oh, yeah?
I think you're the same height and he's bigger. I mean,
Okay.
strong.
As far as you know.
He was a football player in high school.
I mean, who wasn't?
You weren't.
True, but outside of me, who wasn't?
Me.
Oh, yeah, all right. We're the only two. All right, 877-337-6666. Carton and Roberts on the Fan. It is official. Zach Wilson is now your starting quarterback. It's done. Mike White is out. The latest on Mike White is multiple rib fractures on both sides of his body. Can't get cleared to play. You're a diehard Jet fan. Does anybody believe that Zach's got a good game in him, good enough to beat the Jacksonville Jaguars?